Hi, Grand Grizzlies. It's Miss.Ali here, and I have Mr. V with me.
Welcome back, Grizzlies.
We're going to be talking about our coming back to the school building. This is so exciting for many of us. And then, of course, some of us might have mixed feelings because this is different. We've been doing distance learning since the beginning of this school year. So it is a big change when we're talking about coming back to do school in person together at Grant. We want to talk with you guys about the different feelings you're experiencing, and we're going to revisit our zones. Some of you remember zones of regulation. We have different zones that help us understand the feelings we have and how we can work through those feelings. Mr. V and I are going to talk with you guys about recognizing the different zones, the different feelings you're going to have as we get ready to come back to in-person hybrid learning. So to start, let's talk about the blue zone. Mr. V, can you tell us a little bit about what the blue zone is?
So the blue zone is feelings of maybe being sad, upset, hurt, tired. And these are all things that I think you may experience with getting prepared to come back to hybrid learning. A couple examples might be that you're sad that you don't get to be home with your parents all day anymore, because some of us have gotten really used to that. You know, it's been a while since we've been in school. And so that might be kind of a hard transition that might make you feel a little bit sad. Miss.Ali, how about another example? Can you think of one?
Yeah, I can think of something that might make students feel sad as we get back into school is we're not going to be with our entire class. That's something that's different than what we usually do. You have now the hybrid model, so we have cohorts, which means half of your class is going to be together on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the other half of your class is going to be together on Wednesdays and Fridays. So some of you are going to see a few of your friends in class on your cohort days, but then some of your friends might not be in your class with you on those days, and that might make you feel a little sad. And that's understandable because it's different than what we usually do when we're together in school. So that might be a feeling that you have as we're getting ready for our hybrid learning.
Yeah. Another blue zone feeling could be tired. I know that some of us maybe have gotten used to sleeping in a little bit longer, or maybe just not having as long of class, right? Now we will have a day of class, and it might feel a little harder, which means that's more work for your brain that can make you feel a little more tired to get started. So you may feel more tired when you start, and you're going to have to kind of adjust and adapt, and just know that it won't stay that way. As you come and you get used to it, your body will adjust and you will adapt, but it might be a feeling you have for a little while. How about another one, Miss.Ali? Any more?
Yeah, another thing that might have us feeling like we're in the blue zone, we're a little sad, is that because we're still living during the pandemic of coronavirus, we need to take extra steps, extra safety measures to make sure that we're being safe while we go back to being in school together. So you might not get to be as close to your friends, and that's going to be a little hard for us. I know it's going to be hard for me when I see everyone that I've missed being home and away from each other for so long, not being able to give high fives or give hugs. So it's understandable that that might make you feel a little sad when we're going to be together in person, but we can't do the things that we usually do when we see our friends and we're so excited to see them. It's understandable that that will make you feel a little sad as we're getting used to these changes.
It's important to remember that even though you have some of these feelings, we've also taught you some tools that can help you through some of these feelings or some of these times, right? So like if you're feeling really sad, I remember, I think Miss.Ali did a kind of a practice with you to imagine something that makes you feel happy or makes you feel good. Put yourself in that space where you're taking yourself somewhere that makes you feel better. I know Miss.Ali might have another tool to share with you as well.
Yes, that was our quiet, safe place tool. So that one is a really helpful tool. Another tool that will be helpful for us when we're feeling like we're in the blue zone with all of these things that might be different as we're getting ready to come back to in-person learning is the patience tool. The patience tool helps us remember, I am strong enough to wait. We're going through something that's been really hard, and we've been doing it for about a year now. So it's understandable that it has been hard on our patience to live through all these big changes. And it's going to be hard while we're getting ready to be back in person to still have that patience. But I know all of you have that patience tool to help you with knowing you are strong enough to wait. We're not going to have to do school like this forever. That's the good news. And another good news is we get to be together in person again. It's exciting to have that opportunity to be together. But it's not going to be exactly the same as what we used to do when we would come to school together. So that's important to remember using the patience tool. You are strong enough to wait as we continue to do what's safe until we can move past the coronavirus pandemic. All right, let's talk about the green zone now.
I think the green zone is the zone that you most likely spend the most of your time in, where things feel okay, things feel pretty good. You're kind of at that baseline where, you're not too excited, you're not sad, you're not mad, you're just kind of in that normal zone. And that's kind of where I think a lot of us will be when we're doing most of our day. It's kind of when you're coming in and everything's feeling normal and you're ready to go. It's the ready to learn zone.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are going to be experiencing the green zone because there's a lot of ready to be together again. I know I'm feeling ready to see you guys, to be at Grant together, to support each other as we continue learning this year. I'm excited for that. I think a lot of you, from what I've heard when we've done lunch groups and such, that you're excited for that too. So I think a lot of us are going to have most of our time, hopefully, in the green zone, where we just feel ready to learn, ready to be together again, and ready to do what we can to keep it safe for all of us while we're learning. So I'm excited for that. And really, you don't need any tools when you're in the green zone, because the green zone is the zone where you're ready to learn and you're calm. Everything feels good inside of your body, and you don't have these big emotions that you need to work through. The green zone is where we hope to be during most of our time that we're learning.
And I think the nice thing with the green zone is that's the space where your head is the clearest and you're thinking the best, to where you can manage the things that are going on around you the best, whether it's the protocols that are in place or feelings that other people are having and stuff. You can think and problem solve and help out and do things the way that you should. It's your best thinking zone.
All right, great Grizzlies, we're going to go ahead and finish up this video for the zones lesson, and we're going to come back for the next video where we will talk about the yellow and the red zone, and we'll talk about how you might have feelings related to the yellow and the red zone while we're getting ready to come back to in-person learning, and how we can use our tools that we've learned to work through those emotions. So we'll see you guys for the next video. Have a good day.